maybe. Did I do it? I think I did it. I think we are live. I will wait for it to update on my screen. If you can't hear me, I mean, I don't know why if you can't hear me, scream, but I don't know why I'm saying that because you can't hear me anyway. If you can't hear me. Oh. Okay, it's updated on my phone. That's good. Okay, amazing. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional streamer. Wait. It's just not... Why is it black? Why is it not loading? Okay, what is happening? Oh, there we go, it just had a delay. Okay. You can hear everything. The music's not too loud. You can hear me. Seems like you can hear me. Everything's fine. You can hear the game. Okay, well, I'm just gonna assume we're fine. I hope we're fine. Okay, well, it's been a while. It's been a while. I have kind of completely forgotten what we were doing. I was in, like, an event, and that's why it's been so long. It's been pain. I've been dying. I've been, like, straight up waking up at, like, 8 p.m. Staying up until 7 a.m. European times are not good. But the event's over now, and we're back in business. And I really need to get work on this thing because I am very much behind schedule. So just bear with me. Okay. Yeah. I remember when we ended the stream, I was filling this in. And I remember I was supposed to also do the face. So I think that's probably the easiest place to start. If we just kind of start adding stuff. What was the fast place? Yes. What does this do? Oh wait, infantry reach. I'm forgetting my settings. What is this? It's been too long. Okay, yeah. We just kind of do that, I think. And I'm sure I will remember as time goes on. God. Yeah, I'm planning to stream a lot more now because I am past my dying arc, so I'm hoping I'll be able to do live things more often and really get this done. Yuka, can you drop that into Discord so I can look at it after the stream? Just like, because otherwise I have to find it from the chat and that's gonna be annoying. I updated this thing to 1.21.10, so I had to refresh all of my mods and stuff. Because I don't use any mod loaders. I am so quirky that I just download everything and drop it into files manually. So that was also a thing today, but everything seems to be fine. This is looking really rough, but that's fine, we can smooth that later. AKA now, because I just started doing it. So how is everybody doing today? It's been a while since we've been live. Yeah, welcome on in, Caro. Welcome into the Help Me stream. I don't know what I'm doing, but barely alive. Prosperous. Go on, you gotta tell us about it. What is happening here? I'm so confused. Wait. Okay, so this is the head. So just kind of ignore this part and we just pretend it doesn't exist for now, I think. And we just kind of fill this part in. Yeah. It's so confusing. It's fine. Everything's fine. I think I still have to smooth out the bottom separately. I don't think I've done anything with this part yet. Yeah, it's a mess. That's okay. Honestly, I'm kind of happy to be doing this part right now, because otherwise I would be having to work on the head, and that would suck even more. No one knows what they're doing, don't worry. Thank you, Karu. You got stuff done even though it seemed impossible. Well, I'm proud of you. That's amazing. Do you want to share with the class what you did? I'm so happy that Axiom has this fast placing. This would be painted by, like, completely by hand, but... So I think I just curved this part weird. Did I? Yeah, I think I've not really... Is that arch a bit too much? Kinda looks like it, but I might be able to get away with it. I'll just try to blend it properly from now on. See if that helps. Whee! I did what was expected to be 3 hours of work in less than 2 hours, and I was barely on breakfast while doing it. That is amazing. That is incredible. Okay, yeah, it's a mess, but that's okay. We can work with it. I feel like I did this, like, a little bit fancier last time, but I forgot how I did it, so we're just kind of rolling with it. That's a hole. That's fine. You like it when you achieve unexpected things like that because it gives you motivation later on in life and I face more challenges. That is true. That is definitely... That's really cool. I feel like I'm not really providing meaningful commentary, but like I'm really proud of you. I don't like how this feels like sloppy world at it right now. God. It could be because of the arch. I'm not fully sure. Because it does kind of arch incorrectly. Do I want to fix that? Screw it, we can fix it. very messy right now. I definitely did this better last time. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's think here. How are we supposed to arch this? I think of how this would blend if it was like fabric. This part would also be a little bit more inwards. Gosh. This is so messy. Just round it out a bit. Maybe it'll fix itself. Who knows? I just had this like really clean planes when I was doing this last time. I don't know how I did that. Now I'm just making a mess. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure it'll work eventually. I think I like that curvature a little bit better, even though it's still quite rough. It has a little bit more shape to it. Yeah, that's a lot better already. It's just the rest of this that's kind of a problem. Not fully sure what's going on with this thing, but it's probably fine. I'm just gonna trust the process with that. feel like this part has kind of like a sharp corner even, for some reason. I would like to round out because it feels a little bit unnatural. I am trying to think of this almost like fabric, because I want it to like flow, because we are like working with such abstract shapes. Also, yeah, if anyone is new here and is like unsure about what we're doing, in like the first stream, we did the sketch for this, and I put it like as a tiny image in the top right corner. So that is our ultimate goal for what we're gonna build here. It's gonna be a little while, and it's gonna be a lot of trust in the process, but I have faith. This side also does need some help. There's a lot of smoothing out to do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this side is smooth, but I think... I'm not sure what I did last time. I did just completely neglect the back. I'm not sure what I expected, but that is annoying. It's okay. Oh wait, yeah, let me just start my flashback thing as well, because it would be cool. Time lapses would be cool to have. This is certainly something. Let me just check. I think this is like the... Yeah, pretty much these sections are the only ones we actually have to fill in. The rest is just kind of like, this is just supposed to be stringy, and yeah, this is really the main part. So we don't really have that much to worry about. I was getting like flashbacks to my tree project, like, oh my god, do I have to spend another 50 hours smoothing by hand? But I think this will be fine. This is not too much. I could try to use the Axiom tools for like the smoothing here as well, but I am a little bit concerned about using that. because we are working with like such a thin structure here, and it very easily just creates holes because it tries to smooth it into the air. Fitch Axiom is a lot better with that than World that it is, but I'm still like a little bit hesitant. So unless it's like actually crazy, I think I will just stick to the old-fashioned traditional way. Because I know this way I can definitely achieve the effect that I want to achieve. By the way, Helmut, how did you manage to get this approved? Like, how did you manage to convince your teacher to let you do your project in Minecraft? That was honestly quite awkward, because like the course, at the beginning of the course, the teacher like made us all individually talk about our feelings towards the project and what we were planning to do. So I did in fact have to out myself in front of my entire class as a Minecrafter, because I wanted to do the thing in Minecraft. And I felt so cringe. But thankfully nobody talks to me anyway, so... Yeah, I was the last one to talk, and I just kind of rambled about Minecraft and about how I wanted to do it in Minecraft and run it by my teacher, who also doesn't know anything about Minecraft. And I just showed some of my previous work, and she was like, oh my god, okay, well this is certainly not what I know of the game, but you do you, I guess. Why not? And yeah. I don't think people would easily judge you for playing Minecraft. Even if they find it cringe, they'd probably forget it in 5 seconds. Yeah. But also, this is not just general, like, I am very much a little bit more cringe than people who just play Minecraft regularly, in a way, because I spend a lot of hours on this, and it's a very niche subject, so it definitely... I go to like a very prestigious school in a way, like we have like crazy high GPAs, like best in the country type. So yeah, these people are not nerds. These people are just out there studying, you know, grinding. And yeah, I'm just there like, I build in Minecraft. May I do my diploma in Minecraft? But yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing, but it's fine, because my teacher's all for it, because this is like a thing I do anyway. Like, in a way, this really lets me capitalize on my strengths as a creative. Which is good for the diploma, but not good for my reputation. So yeah, now I just have to check in with her every week. I don't have to go to like any of the physical classes because I can't work on my art diploma in class, because I have to do it on stream. So I have to go to like her every week or so, and like basically show her my streams and be like, yeah, this is what I've been working on. And I need to compile like a full portfolio video afterwards. Just hearing things said again is making me realize how awkward this must be. Yeah, it was, I was dying inside a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. We got here, and that's all that matters. Make sure to like and subscribe, because I'm putting my reputation on the line. This is also, they're putting this stuff up in like an art exhibition in a gallery, like all of the works that people do for the diplomas. So yeah, this is gonna be a thing there. That's gonna be quite interesting, but it's fine. It's fine. I just like, this is the thing I do, and this is what I'm trying to be known for, so I need to not be dying over people knowing about it. She watches the streams, give us shout out. Yeah, she doesn't. I don't actually make her sit through the streams. I just like kind of skim through them and show her what happened and just let her off with that. I don't really actually want to make her sit through. Like, it's also really funny. My streams are very long on average, right? Like, even like the last stream, for example, I remember I started that being like, oh yeah, I don't know how much energy I have for this today, so this might be a short stream. It ended up being nearly 6 hours long, which is one of my longest streams. I don't know what it is. I just don't know how to chill. But yeah, I am going into this hoping to keep this like below 3 hours long today, because I did start this late. But I have noticed I'm very bad at that, actually. I am very bad at like stopping at a reasonable time. Does she know Toby? Yeah, I did actually, when I was explaining this to her, I did in fact show her the short I made about Toby. So she does in fact know about Toby. And she was very happy with the short, so... my teacher is in fact aware of Toby. Okay, I think this does look good from this side. It's not perfect, but I don't think it needs to be, because I'm gonna be looking at it from like here. Toby has recognition. Toby does in fact have recognition. Now, should I work on the back or should I work on the face? Is the big question here. Because I could smooth all of these out. Or I could tackle this. Both of which I am kind of scared of. The first message that it says ether in chat, I'm just gonna take that one. Do I work on the back or do I work on the face? Come on, you have to say something. I can't make this very important decision on my own. Okay, back, okay. There we go. I think for this I do want night vision. Because otherwise it's gonna be hard to see, and we want to see. We need like a number 1, 2, yes. Now it's bright, that's okay. We need to be able to see, even if it burns my eyes a little bit. Because this part is in shadow. There's a delay, yeah. I never know if it's like just some crazy stream delay happening, or it's just like nobody responding, so it's really awkward whenever I have to wait. Thank you for responding. If I just fill this in like... It's not too tilted, so I think I can just kinda fill in the gaps like so and just kind of staircase these so it's like a natural smooth incline. I don't think it's really worth to start doing curves when I don't need to. This other place tool is actually really like fun. I enjoy this. It's a nice part of building. I'm just like thinking about how I would how hard my fingers would be hurting if I had to like click this fast by hand. We are in fact doing the thing that we are supposed to be doing. Amazing. Incredible. I'm actually gonna do this end first as well, because this feels like a lot more work, this entire thing. And I just kind of don't want to do that right now. Haha. There's just something about hand smoothing, it's just like, I'll never be able to escape it. It's fine, it's okay. We stay strong. Okay, yeah. This is once again the head part, so we can kind of just skip past the weirdness happening here. And think about that later, because that is not our issue today. It looks so painstaking on my eye, could never. No, Cora, this is so much better because I have Axiom now. I'm not sure if you saw the tree project I had, but I did that with only world edit. So I smoothed all of that out by hand, because the world edit process only work on flat terrain, really. They don't know how to work in like 3D spaces as well. That was 25 hours of me placing blocks and breaking blocks by hand. So I'm just like glad I actually have Axiom now, and happy that I only have this much to do. Because the tree was bad. The tree was actually bad. Insanity personified. I'm happy you're here to keep me company. Otherwise, this would be worse. It's like, I don't know if I would prefer to like spend 3 hours straight smoothing out these random curves, or if I would want to work on the face, because the face honestly really scares me. Like, I need to make that look like a human face somehow, you know? And like, I'm just kind of, that's scary. Maybe I'll just keep placing blocks mindlessly. Maybe that'll be better. I know I'm gonna have to do it at some point. What? Okay. I guess we do have to work with that. That's fine, I guess. What is happening here, even? You know, this is kind of weird. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's not a problem. It's fine, I did that last time. Last time I was doing better, so I'm just gonna trust old me's judgment. Yeah, super EP, you will die at some point, kind of using you as a bit of background music while I work on my mod stuff. Maybe do the face to stream, like the scoliosis stuff. Well, yeah, it is kind of, I do really long streams, so if anybody's watching this, like, not in the background, like, just full on sitting there staring at my stream for the full duration, I think there's something clinically wrong with them. But like, yeah, I just appreciate you being here, maybe saying something every once in a while, because, oh my god, my brain. There's something about just doing this for hours on end that sometimes kind of causes physical pain, but sometimes it's also fine. Currently this is fine. You watched the majority of the stream. That is impressive. That is very impressive. I don't know how you do that. Oh. Okay, yeah. I think I'm just not gonna smooth this part out, because this is just, I don't know what is happening, and I think that's fine. I think we let this part just be what it wants to be, because I don't really want to think about it. These are the only parts I will actually actively refine. Now, how do I feel about this? Is this fine? Okay, I think the front piece could be okay. It just distracts me from what I'm meant to be doing. You watched the full 6-hour bakery stream, like full on staring at your... I don't know how you did that. Like, I had to like edit that down, because I'm currently trying to make like a full on video about the bakery hub like thing. And like, editing down that stream, it was just like, I couldn't even sit through the full 6 hours. Like, I did a bunch of skipping around, and I was supposed to be editing it. It's fine though. I have managed to clip the bakery streams down to like about half an hour now, which I think is very good. I just need to actually do the proper edits to like make it a bit more watchable. And I think that will in fact be the second Help Me See video, which is gonna be crazy because currently it's only shorts and live streams and the one Coop video. The Coop video is just kinda like, I already look back on it like, oh my god. I did basically no like editing on that. I just slapped on some like piano music that was too loud for my speech and stuff like that, and just rolled with it. You're determined to watch the stream fully. Character development. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm just trying to not get too stuck on making the bakery video too perfect, because I know I can easily just spend way too long staring at it and never actually like publish it, which kind of breaks the point. So I just want to get like some like cool captions down and like the transitions and such, and make it like just smooth to view, and then I think I'll just let that be without doing any like crazier editing, because I think that's like already a lot for me to like wrap my head around. I don't really want to go from like 0 to 100 too quickly. Also, I noticed they added like a fog effect thing in 1.20.10. Like, this wasn't here earlier. Like, now there's like atmospheric fog in like the overworld. I remember I like booted up my first world in like 1.20.10 and I just looked at it like, why does it look so British in here? It's like, it kind of, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It feels a little bit depressing in a way, because it makes like a distance look so grey. Why don't I use Fulbright? That's because I like playing with how the light looks. I like using light sources, stuff like that, because like, I don't, like the way I build it, I don't make it to be viewed with Fulbright, I make it to be viewed in vanilla. And that's also why I don't tend to use shaders nor text packs while I build, because I want it to look good like without any of that. Currently I'm just working with like night vision, because I'm working on these parts that like I otherwise wouldn't really be able to see properly. Also, for the event I did use, like, we did have Fulbright for the mysterious event that I was in, that I built for. And it was really weird. It was really strange. I don't really like it, because I feel like it kind of takes a lot of it takes a lot away from what you can do with like mood lighting and stuff, because it's just, there's no light. It's just all like clinically lit constantly, and that's like, it just felt strange. No, I don't think of Fulbright as a must-have, which is kind of, I feel like that would be one of those things that I should see as a must-have, because my room is really bright. Like, I have white walls and like my computer is in front of my window, so everything just reflects, and often it's like very difficult for me to see anything if I'm like playing in the daytime. But like, I generally just, I prefer to just spam torches everywhere rather than use Fulbright. It's just kinda, I don't know, it's just, it detracts from the vibes, you know? I like to be like, I like the way the like light works in the game and being able to work with that. Which I think it also like I think I'm also a little bit similar IRL, because like I do have like a big light in my room, but I never use it. Like I hate my big lights. Like I use like basically every time I set up Christmas decorations, I never take them down. They just become my like actual source of light. Like currently I have this LED light curtain next to me from last Christmas that I just use it every day instead of my overhead lights. And then my night lamp for some extra light if I need some. Because I don't like how like just bright and clinical the overhead light feels. I like it when it's like a bit more moody. So I guess it does make sense. You're gonna go and watch the Remco's Earthnomsey Christmas special now. Whoa. Yeah, I haven't really heard of that. Do you know what he's doing? I'm actually gonna do this little bit first. This is just kind of nice and quick. Yeah, I think that's mostly fine now. Maybe I'll go ahead and add like a little line here. This does feel a little bit thin. I think it's supposed to be a little bit thin though. It's hard to say. Because this is kind of a very... Yeah, I think it's fine like that, even though it looks weird for the piece itself. I think the gap is more important than the piece. It's really rough. Just out of curiosity, what would happen? This is melt mode, so it's probably, yeah, that creates a hole, but what if I do a grow mode? What's that do on this side? I do kind of prefer my blending, but also this would be a lot faster. Okay, but like my blending is better. We just keep going. It's fine. I think we just roll with that for that part. I like how that kind of blends that part in a little bit nicer. Now what's happening here? So I don't really think this part's curving right on this side. Okay, so the curvature is kind of unnatural here. But can we get away with it? How do we need to think about this as a 3D object for it to look good in a 3D space? I like this, like, gap here. I like how that looks. This part here looks like a little bit fluttery. Like I think of like fabric waving in the wind. Huh? Oh, hello, Pickle. Welcome on in. What am I up to today? I am working once again on the art diploma project. I don't know if you were here last time. But we are currently just smoothing stuff out and procrastinating doing the evil face because I'm scared of doing the face. I wonder if I can disable the atmospheric fog that the thing has. Quality, graphics, fancy color space. Yeah, I don't really see it. I don't really share like why they've added that. Because that didn't used to be a thing, but it's probably fine. I think also my shaders might override that for the pictures. It's a little bit distracting for like big organics, but it's not like a huge problem. Looks good so far. I think I watched the planning stream off and on, missed the second one or something. Hello follower, Pickle, Mr. Pickle. Hello, Cremian. Yeah, we've been working on this for a while. The face is the scary part, the face is the part I'm worried about. But the rest should be fine. I am also behind schedule on this because of things, so I might be streaming this a bunch like this week, but I'll see what I have the energy for, because I also don't want to burn myself out too much. I'd just like to get a good chunk of progress done this week so I don't have to worry about it as much. Okay, it's a bit better. I'm afraid there's gonna be some drama in the chat again. Yeah, Goldie isn't here today. It's sad, we kind of miss Goldie. It's okay. 1 hour mark? How has it already been an hour? It's okay. I feel like I'm just getting started. This kind of weird considering an hour is like a very normal time for a single stream. For normal people, but I'm just going to try to keep this at like max 3 hours. I'm going to do my very best. Maybe stream again tomorrow if I feel like I can. I would like to kind of blend this part a little bit better with the rest of it. Feels a little bit too detached. What's happening here? It's okay. It's a little bit of blending and it should be fine. Hopefully. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so now it's just this middle section that's really rough here. You're getting closer to it looking okay. I should do a 12-hour stream just so that you can beat your previous record. It'll probably feel like shorter, to be fair. 12-hour stream would be quite something. I can see myself doing that, but I feel like I would pass out from like lack of food at some point during the stream. You played RTMC for 26 hours straight. I mean, I don't think that's good for you. I might go out on a limb and say that might be harmful for your health. Oh wait, what? Well, this is below the... Wait. Did it change my biome on me? Hold on. No, it's still technically the... That's weird. I don't know what happened to my biome settings, but it just shows it as overworld now. Yeah, I do, Crimean. I feel like I just made the weather worse. Okay, so weather clear for a moment. And now if I set it to thunder, what happens? Yeah, I feel like it does make the... fog worse when I do that. Yeah, they changed the way weather works a lot in the new updates. It might be with the flower update, the whatever it's called, Spring to Life update. You know, they like focus upon some like atmospherics. I might have to reconsider how I do the coloring of the sky on this version. That's fine. I can definitely find a way to work around that. Because now the light acts different, and that's okay. Will I be building the full Antarctic capital or just the fortress? I think just the fortress, because the fortress is gonna have nearly everything in it. Like, I'm gonna probably end up doing like something outside of the fortress eventually, but like for a long time it's just gonna be the fortress. Like, it's gonna have like the living quarters and shops and farms and everything in there. But I think that will come later. So like, we are gonna just start off with building the fortress, and then we will see if like the stuff I want to add outside after that. The light is working really weirdly here. Like, I have night vision, but it for some reason looks brighter in some spots here than others. This is really strange behavior. But I think overall this is starting to look quite well smoothed. There's not too many spots that I have a problem with, and I think that is the most important part here, considering this is also like the back side. So this is not really gonna be looked at a lot at all. The fog is really quite something. And what happens if I do this less times at night? Alright, it could also be because of the night vision. Hold on, let me check. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit more the colors that I do want. It's not too bright, but it's still like... It's still a little bit brighter than it was previously. What happens if I set it to night? Night and midnight? Oh, that's a bit too bright. I mean, yeah, I think something like this is gonna be the move. Does the weather... How much does the weather change here? Oh, it just adds the moon. And the stars. I honestly don't think we want the stars. I think we just want it to be thunder. So... Yeah. The fog is certainly something, but I think if I like... Is that like shaders or something? Wait, do I have shaders on right now? What's happening? Oh, well, that is certainly a fog effect and a half. Hold on, do I have a shader that doesn't have as crazy of a fog? Well, it's not that one. Wait, do I have shaders right now? Wait, hold on. Was that because I had shaders on? But no, because this is a lot... What? Am I tripping? Huh? It said I had shaders on, and now it looks different when I disable stuff. But none of these shaders look the same as it was earlier. It looks so good so far, I love it. So when is this getting built in? People know. You know, I feel like I'm tripping. I am most definitely tripping. Let me just... Is it different? Does it like... do it during day? There's like a slight fog effect. I feel like it was more intense. Okay, I think we just move on. I think I'm tripping. So the next part would in fact be the face. I am scared of the face, actually. Main thing we want the eyes to be visible. If I just... Do I have... How much do I have going on right now? Can I just make, like... a circle? And have that look like an eye? I don't want this to be complicated. It's gonna be complicated, but I'm just trying to cope right now. Wow, that is terrible. Okay, but like, can that work in theory? Like, fully in theory? Maybe. It's very rough, but... technically. I think it's easiest to just fill in the face first and then punch in the eyes later. I believe. It's just kinda... How do I want to go about that, actually? Because I could just, like, fill it in like I did previously, but I feel like I should have a little bit more nuance to it. Because this is supposed to be the face, and faces are difficult. It's also supposed to have an ear there. Did I even smooth this part? What's happening? What? Okay, so... Yeah, no, I just missed smoothing this part. That's why it's being weird. Just do a very quick polish on this. Okay, yeah, that's a bit better. So this thing here does not really follow bone structure. It's just kind of expected because it is supposed to be a little bit abstract. I still kind of wanted to resemble a face a little bit better than it currently does. So I might want to try to punch in like a little bit more of a face shape in here. It's definitely... If I think about this as a shape, I think I need to do the classic artist thing and draw like the little guideline things that you do when you sketch stuff, because I am kind of otherwise having a little bit of trouble getting the proportions down. So if you think here, goes the distance where we're supposed to be looking at it from. I'd say it's about this angle. I feel like we need a guideline around the middle here. And then like... yeah, it's like angled a little bit strangely. Which is fine, because it's supposed to be a little bit strange. But I can probably just use a line tool for this, I think. That tool. All of my settings are gone, that's fine. Okay, yeah. I think that's kind of correct. And then we want to do the middle line from top of the lip through this part to the back. It's a very flat shape, but I think that's also fine, because it's not supposed to be too 3D. Because we are working with very abstract planes that work together to form the structure we want. Okay, yeah. So now that we have this, we can kind of work on like the forehead part here more easily. Because now we know that our curvatures are gonna be correct. We do want these ones to kind of dip down, because these are gonna have the eyes in them. These can be just very much rounded. These forehead bits. Which makes our job at this part a lot easier. Because we don't really have to worry about the proportions as much, because the forehead is like a very simple part of the face in a way. I don't want this to have like any unneeded like curvature because I don't want it to look like this person just has a dented head. I don't think that would very much serve our cause here for the sculpture. So I'm trying to make this like as rounded as possible. And not like they were dropped on their head as a baby, because that's just, yeah, that's not what we're trying to portray. I feel like that is a part of a forehead. So, mission success. It's looking quite rough again, but it's probably fine. This part's gonna have the ear. It's gonna be a little bit more complicated. Oh, hello, Logans. Yeah, 90 subscribers. I am getting very close to 100 somehow. Which is quite something. Okay, that's not terrible so far. The edges are a little bit rough, but it's okay. You can fix that. Okay, 50 sub special now becomes 100 sub. Yeah, I really need to like harass Fanta a little bit more to make sure I actually have the map ready for if I just suddenly hit 100 subscribers. It's just kind of crazy, but yeah, I feel like the 50 subscriber special is a little bit outdated at this point. Okay, yeah, that's nightmare fuel, but that's fine because it's supposed to be. Now if you just kinda bring this up the same way we did on the other side. Yeah, we just kinda merge it in with the arm. Because we are going abstract and it's fine if it's a little bit undefined here. You need something big for 100 sub special on the SMP announcement. I don't think I'm quite big enough for an SMP yet. Okay, this is definitely very undefined, but it could be fine like that. It's kind of horrifying. Everyone's enjoying Alliance FC and Kings League. Yeah, we did in fact rebrand the Luan Alliance. I made the logo. I really like the logo. It's quite silly, but I like it anyway. I wouldn't say I made it. Yeah, logo. Yeah. So like, wait, I haven't made a league. What are you talking about? I didn't make Kings League. I'm gonna intentionally push this up a little bit, just to kind of create the suggestion of a nose. It needs to be maybe a little bit sharper. Currently it's not really nose-like enough. This destroying our meaning. It's like suffering or something to do with pain. Well, that's concerning. Logan's, we did a full planning stream for this. There's an explanation. But it's like, we had like a bunch of themes, but we eventually settled on like mental illnesses and such. But a popular headcanon is that this is a depiction of Goldie and his feelings about Toby. But like the official meaning is that it's like mental health struggles and how they affect your perception of yourself and reality. Please don't turn into Picasso. No, Crimean, no you didn't. You did not. It does not exist. We did not talk about the water page. I've been neglecting that site for so long. It's really funny though. I don't know why, but it's all of a sudden started like, look at DMs. Fine. Oh, you're gonna make me switch accounts. Just DM it over on my Helm C thing. Because I am currently on my streamer Discord. I think I like that. That's kind of giving the effect I wanted to give. It obviously needs some like smoothing around the edges, but like overall... don't send it in chat. Just, I know what you're talking about and I know that it shows up when you search for it. But no. I just found out one of my classmates has Wattpad in her phone. Anyone know what that is? They told me it was secret. Logan, there's no way you don't know what Wattpad is. I kind of want to just trim this down a little bit because it's just kind of setting out too much. In an unrealistic manner. We do have so many ways of contacts here. It was like 8, including emails. Yep. There's a lot. There's also like an entire forum down there. That's from McAvoy. Yeah, that's what told me about that. They took the whole mode exam and everything. Dead chat. Yeah, you got filtered. I don't know why. You would have celebrated, but I have mixed opinions on these individuals. God damn it, Korean. Yeah, I do. I didn't attend the Squid Games either. I had like other stuff at that time that I had to be tending to, sadly. So I hope it was fun for who did go. Did nobody go? Oh no. If I were to pay you 60 euros, would you build my full town for me? I mean, I do take commissions, but I would need a little bit more details about what you need. It's okay, Crimean, it's okay. $500 Zimbabwean dollars to build all EMC towns that exist to this day. Now, if I think about how ears are, I think they're placed like about eye level, if I remember correctly. Well, let me just look up human face and check this real quick. Human face. Yeah, they're about, like the middle of them is like about where the top of the ear starts. Yeah. So we'd need to do it like somewhere here. So I'm not really fully sure how to go about, but that is okay. It just needs to be bigger. We are placing that a little bit too high right now. Just separate it here. Just add a little bit down here. Some wild ear placement, I know. It's fine, I'm just gonna trust the process and hope for the best. Trim a little bit here. Okay, I think that's about the correct size. It's maybe a little bit still like... It's not fully right, but it's a lot better. It's also quite outward turned, but I don't really have a huge problem with that. You're being so cool right now, thank you. Okay. Locked in. The build is impressive though. Oh wait. Oh, there's been a bunch of messages. Yeah, hello, Zelbro. When am I gonna sign players for Luena? I've been working on it. I haven't quite had the time yet, because I did only take over the team, like, I don't know, rebranded like yesterday. But I'm gonna. Thank you though. I think we are starting to kind of get the shape down to a level where we might want to start thinking about the colors. One thing at a time. I'm not gonna handle the signings right now. Currently we build. Signings are later. Now I used like a lot of different colors for pretty much everything here. So I think I just kind of want to start trying to figure out like the colors that I even like want. Because I want like very bright colors for this, like lines and such. Concrete is always a thing, but like, I don't know. We can kind of start looking at it and think about what we feel. Because I want it to be like really bright and like really pop. To like bring home that like almost psychedelic feeling that we have in the original sketch. Can you please be cheerleader? I mean, I'm not gonna stop you from being a cheerleader. Well, it's all of these colors that we're just gonna skip over because we're not using those. We're only using the bright ones. I think I probably want to like also get some light sources going here. I don't know if I want to straight up use light blocks though. Because I really want like... I just want this to pop, like really pop. Because currently that is still... It's a little bit washed out. And if I just throw a bunch of light on this. Does that pop more? I mean, in a way, yeah. Does it pop enough? Technically. Okay, so we can't technically just get away with spamming light blocks and fixing the issue like that. But I definitely feel like I want to like do more in a way with the color. Magenta's one we're gonna definitely keep, as well as lime. Well, let me just have the light next to it so I can actually properly think. Because I want to like remove some of the most like kind of bust out colors maybe. I mean, I do also like the contrast that it kind of give, but... Okay, so I think we get rid of blue. It's a little bit too dark and blends in with the background. Green could be good. I think cyan itself is like kind of... I mean, it's a kit color, but specifically it's a transition color for this one. I think I'll also get rid of pink. You can't want it kind of hurt your eyes. Light blue is okay. I think I'll also get rid of this dark green. It's a bit too normal for this one. I do like the red. But we could do a thing where we just kinda take these colors and then we figure out how to blend them. Because like... It's a bit of wax block probably, but it's fine. Let me just scroll that real quick. So it's like primarily these really bright patches and then like a small transition between them. It could maybe even... Because we have 7 here. It's the middle one. Now what am I gonna do with the glass though? Because I really want to incorporate the glass into this. That does remove the lights. Technically if we have like glass over the top of this and then light on top of that, what would happen? Maybe even to like further help the gradient. Can it help the gradient with that? I'm not really sure. Does that help the gradient? I'd say yeah. So technically, I could try to like color the top with the glass and then like do the proper gradienting like underneath maybe. That could get kind of tricky. Can I just like make 2 of this real quick? one and this one. All the individual fingers. I think everything should be connected other than this. And then copy. And then we want to Control V. Hello? Can I just... Why? I should not doing it. Control and V. I'm pressing that. Hello? Now if you do Control V? No. Oh, my clipboard is not in fact working. Duplicate? Oh wait, well not, now that's duplicating the platform. No, that's not what we wanted. Hold on. Okay, let's just try this again. Let's just click duplicate instead of copy. It's fine. I'm a professional, I swear. This, and then duplicate, and then we just kinda separate that so we don't have to mess with each other. Yes. I'm assuming these are now identical, they should be. Yeah. This is too many colors. Can we like kinda lower this down at all? I mean, I think the magenta could do some work for red here. And I feel like the light blue might even be like too sane for us right now. Because our theme is insanity, so I want to go for like some bolder colors here. So now we would have all of these. Now I do know I have a painting tool here. I think it could be useful for this. Painter and mask surface. And then we can just kinda... Let's just make it like white glass or something to start. Because I'm kinda curious to see how this will even turn out if we like don't even think about the colors and just add the glass layer over everything. I'm assuming we're gonna be missing a whole bunch of sections. Did it just turn it entirely into glass? Not fully. Honestly, that is a little bit fun. I quite actually like that. Yep. Missed the spot. It does turn most of it into glass, but I also think it's like a really cool effect. You're gonna go get some sleep? That's alright. What tips do I give for a rising artist? I mean, just... keep doing stuff, keep experimenting with things, and like, try not to do the same thing over and over. Because, that's just gonna kind of not help you as much as doing multiple things. It's kind of hard to like explain, but like basically all of the things you can do when you start doing art, they're like kind of translate over, even when you do other things. So like if you like learn to just draw people, it's also gonna affect your ability to like draw houses. So you're gonna be better at drawing houses after getting good at drawing people, even if you haven't practiced drawing houses before. But it's gonna also improve your ability to draw people if you learn to draw houses. And it's just like you tend to progress a lot quicker if you focus on learning a bunch of different things instead of just sticking to one thing and never like branching out. At least that's what I've noticed. Don't sue me. So orange, yellow, lime. I'm just gonna kind of take some of those colors and just paint with them instead. Orange stained glass. Remember we had magenta. Magenta, and we had yellow. What else did we have? I'm already forgetting. Let's just go look. Lime, we had lime. We haven't had any lime. Lime and purple are the ones we're missing. Purple. Where's the black spots? There's still some white spots. Let me just try to get those. Still some in the head. A little bit there. Is this all colored now? But more start, yeah. Oh, there's still like a ring missing here. Wait. How is that? What? Oh, how did that happen? Okay, well that's supposed to be concrete, but it isn't. How whimsical. Oh well. Can I just like drink night vision and see the colors then? Night vision makes it look kind of washed out actually. I think I'll prefer to just spam some light blocks. See how that does? Can I just make it day? No, but it's different because I specifically want like a dark background. And I want this to be really bright to contrast with it. Like kind of like this. I'm currently just... This is not the final coloring, I'm just kind of trying to get the idea and dabbling with it. Okay, yeah, I do quite like this effect that we have created here. Obviously the coloring needs like a lot of work, but overall I think this is already really cool. Yeah, I had to get like special permission for it. I really like that. That is a surprisingly nice effect. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go the glass route and just replace a bunch of this like orange stuff with the correct colors after. I really like this. I didn't expect it to just like come together that easily. How does the chat feel about this? I wish for chat's opinions on this technique. So honestly, I kind of feel like this is pretty much exactly the type of effect I was trying to achieve. And this is so easy to execute, in a way. Like if I'm just... Like this is gonna be so good once I actually like put all of the colors in correctly. And it's like I kind of expect that this will take longer to figure out. Like I was thinking like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like maybe 5 hours in the coloring, but I just kind of threw this together and it just worked, and this is gonna take like maybe an hour to do for the final version. It's like, if you think, yeah, this is nearly all that the project's gonna have. Where's the red and the body? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like the bottom of the painting? Because for this 3D version we are kind of replacing it. It's supposed to kind of look like the character's like drowning, but instead of doing like the ocean in the 3D shape, we are just kind of doing these wave patterns to kind of represent the ocean. So we don't get like an actual ocean here. For the red, I can definitely add in the red stained glass as well. For like some bits and bobs. But like we're not gonna have the bottom person. Oh yeah, I do like the red. It does add a lot. Overall, it's gonna be a lot better once we actually do the color correctly, but... Like, it's not supposed to have the entire ocean thing, because it just kind of wouldn't translate well over in the 3D space. It won't really have a logical place to stop, and also we would run out of, like, world height. Because this takes up pretty much the entire build area that we can have in Minecraft. This is extremely satisfying. No, that genuinely, I feel like this was too easy. I mean, it's not done yet. This is not the final coloring, but like, this just kind of works. Well, I don't see anybody openly hating it in the chat. I honestly don't see anyone saying much of anything in the chat, but that's okay. And we are, like, how long into this? Let me actually check the exact hour count. Yeah, we're about 2.5 hours into this. So I think it could be a good idea to just kind of leave this here for tonight and come back tomorrow to actually like do the official coloring. Because I am actually really intrigued to find out what this will look like. So yeah, I might even go live tomorrow, depending on if I have the energy for it, but I think this is gonna end up being a lot quicker than I expected. It's kind of wild because I was like stressing about this, like, oh no, it's gonna take so much time and I'm not gonna have the time for this and stuff like that, but no, it's only, we are what, like 6 hours into this? Well, I mean, I guess it's good like that. So, yeah. I will in fact be ending the stream here for tonight and coming back to this next stream where we finish all of the coloring and actually probably finish the entire build, honestly. And I'm really surprised that this went so well, honestly. I was expecting this to be way more difficult. But yeah, thank you for showing up. Like and subscribe and comment and everything like that, YouTuber things. And I will see you in the next stream. Let me just click here, stop streaming.